Hello students, today we are going to do our second poem, an elementary school classroom in a slum. स्लम होती है जो गंदी बस्तियां होती हैं, जैसे कि दया बस्ती है, झोपड़पट्टी है, उसको हम स्लम बोलते हैं, स्लम एरिया. An elementary school classroom in a slum has been composed by Stephen Spender. The poet has taken up the social issues of injustice and inequality suffered by the slum children. They present a very pathetic picture. The world of literature or sceneries of beautiful valley have no meaning for these children. These ugly slums are like little hells for them. The rich people live in a beautiful world which is in total contrast to the world of slums. The poet urges the governors, teachers and other responsible persons to take some steps to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor people and the poor, you can say. Now we are going to do about the explanation of the poem. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces. The classroom. We are talking about the classroom. The classroom of the children. This type of children? Poor children. The classroom of the children in the slum is far away from the beauty of nature. From the beauty of nature. Like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pillar. But the slum children are in a very sorry state of affairs. The condition of these poor children are very miserable. They live in miserable condition. Like rootless children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pillar. Their hair is disorderly and uncombed. Disorderly and uncombed and look like the rootless weeds. Rootless wild plant. Weeds क्या होता है? Wild plant होता है. Rootless wild plant on their pale face. On their paler क्या होता है? Paler होता है pale face. On their pale face means जो सुंदरता है संसार की वो इन गरीब बच्चों के जीवन में से बहुत दूर है. ये बच्चे संसार की जो नेचर की सुंदरता उसके बारे में सोच ही नहीं सकते. इनके चेहरे पीले हैं. देयर पेल फेसेस, दे हैव पेल फेसेस. और उनके जो बाल हैं, आपने देखा होगा जो झोपड़पट्टी के बच्चों से कैसे उलझे हुए बिखरे हुए बाल होते हैं उनके फेस पर. These children's faces like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pillar. और जो हेयर हैं उनके their hair is disorderly and uncombed. इधर उधर बिखरे हुए हैं, disorderly हैं and uncombed, कॉम नहीं की हुई है. एंड लुक लाइक द रूटलेस वाइल्ड प्लांट. ऐसे लगते हैं जैसे खरपतवार जंगल में फैली हुई होती है, ऐसे इधर उधर फैले हुए हैं. और उनका जो चेहरा बहुत पीला है. द टॉल गर्ल विद हर वेट डाउन हेड. द टॉल गर्ल विद हर वेट डाउन हेड. A tall girl is sitting in the classroom who is depressed and keeps her head down. The paper seaming boy. There is a very thin boy. Paper seaming ये क्या है बेटा? पेपर सीमिंग बॉय. यहाँ पर कौन सी फिगर ऑफ स्पीच यूज हुई है? मेटाफर. Whenever the word like or so is used, like or as word is used in the running sentence, that time our figure of speech will be simile. But whenever the word like or as is not used in our sentence, then our figure of speech metaphor is used. The paper seeming boy, कागज की तरह दिखाई देने वाला, कागज की तरह ना दिखाई देते हैं, मीन्स बहुत पतला. द पेपर सीमिंग बॉय, देयर इज अ थिन बॉय विद रेड्स आईज एंड हिज आईज आर वेरी स्मॉल आईज. ही हैज वेरी स्मॉल आईज लाइक रेड. द स्टंटेड अनलकी ईयर of twisted bones reciting a father's gnawed disease. The stunted unlucky here there and the stunted unlucky here there his जो ये स्विमिंग पेपर स्विमिंग बॉय है बहुत थिन है. कमजोर क्यों है ये? क्योंकि malnutrition की वजह से ये कमजोर है. The stunted unlucky heir of twisted bones, he is unlucky and has inherited disease of the twisted bones. Twisted bones, from where he got this disease? From his father. He got this disease of the twisted bones from his father. Reciting a father's gnawed disease means reciting a father's gnawed disease. He is not reciting his lesson from the desk, just he is talking about his disease which he got from his father. His lesson from his desk. At back of the dim, यहाँ पर यही हम ऊपर बता चुके इसका explanation. His lesson from his desk. He is not learning. He is not reciting a father's gnawed disease. Just he is talking about his disease which he got from his father. His lesson from the desk. He is not reciting his lesson from the desk. Just he is reciting his father's disease. At back of the dim class, there is an unknotted. At back of the dim class, one unknotted, sweet and young, his eyes live in a dream. At back of the dim class, there is an unnoticed, sweet, young boy sitting at the back of the dim class. His eyes live in a dream. There are dreams in his eyes of squirrel's game in tree room. Other than this, he dreams about the outdoor squirrel games and other places than his dull, drab class. On sour cream walls, donations Shakespeare's hate. On sour cream walls means on the unpleasant creamy walls of the classroom are hanging the gifts of donations. Which are they? They are Shakespeare's hat. Among those gifts, there is a Shakespeare hat, cloudless at dawn, and there is a scenery of a beautiful morning with cloudless sky, civilized dome riding old cities, and a beautiful dome shining in the city, and Troilus Valley has beautiful bell-shaped and beautiful flowers. Open-handed map means क्या है? Troilus Valley decorated with bells and beautiful flowers. Open-handed map, there is a world map hanging on the map. The map of the world is also useless for them as there are beautiful cities but no area to represent these slum children. Then all these things are useless for the poor children because their world is foggy. They live in gloomy world. That's why all this, the beauty of the nature, beauty of the world is useless for these poor children. Awarding the world its world, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, where all their futures painted with the fog. Dirty and unpleasant surroundings from their world. The future of these poor children are foggy. They live in dark, and their future is uncertain. A narrow street sealed in with the lit, dull sky. A narrow, they live in a narrow lanes, narrow street lanes. They live in narrow streets with dark sky, sky above them. Far from rivers. Their world is far away from the beauty of nature, like the rivers, mountains, mountain tops, and beautiful sky. Capes means mountain tops, and stars of words, and the beautiful sky. Stars कहाँ होते हैं? Sky में होते हैं. Lit sky, dull sky, and all these things are useless for these poor children.